Saludos amigos, Kash, your president and CEO of Kash International Luxury Real Estate. Guys, how are you doing? Hope you're doing amazing. Out here on the mountain bike today in Cap Cana, Dominican Republic. The sun is shining down, turquoise blue skies and water off in the distance. Today, guys, I've already put out a teaser on this project. It is just being launched, okay? We are one of the select brokerages that do have access to this one, and we've already started to sell a couple of them. Congrats to you, Adrian, out in Canada. Congratulations on this one. I'm so happy you scooped up an amazing unit. So, guys, in today's video, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to showing you a little bit of the location of this one. I'm going to show you where it's going to be happening. I'm showing you the beach that is closest to you. As you guys know, maybe you've been here. You've been to the Dreams Cap Cana, formerly Margaritaville. All right, it has transformed into a higher end brand, Dreams. Okay, next door to me, what you see off in the distance, that's a Hyatt, and in between us and the Hyatt, where I'm standing right now in the Hyatt, is going to be Juanillo Village. That's got like a $500 million project. It's going to be all sorts of great restaurants, commercial. There's going to be added features on the beach here. There's going to be a boardwalk. So this area is just going to blow up and be unreal. Why is this important to you guys? If you're considering Makai, I'll tell you why, guys, because right over here, I'm going to take you for a quick bike ride. This is the straight shot path that you're going to take from Makai. If that ends up being the place you love where you live and you call home, this is how quick you will be able to access this beach right here. Now, guys, this is Juanillo Beach. Juanillo Beach is a stunning beach. It is one of the top 10 voted by UNESCO in the entire world. This is a beautiful, beautiful beach, and there's so many different reasons for it being called that. But what we're going to do here is, what's important is that you understand how close your proximity to this beach is. You are literally steps away. So what we're going to do, I'm going to hop on the bike. I'm going to take you for a quick ride. I'm going to bike you over there so you can see exactly how close Makai is to this beach. And this is what you would do. You would literally be able to walk over, just like these people. You would be able to walk on over here and have a beautiful beach day. Now, granted, this is Dreams, okay? If you start using the chairs or anything like that, that is reserved for the resort stayers. But you can throw out a towel, you can enjoy the water, you just walk down here, you get to Juanillo Beach. So you could either cut down the Juanillo Boulevard, or you cut through here, and I'm going to show you that, and you walk straight down just a couple minutes, and you're at the beach club. Okay, the beach club, if you're an owner here, there's an owner's area, and there's a regular area for people non-owners, okay, like Airbnb stayers, but owners have their own private area over there. So, guys, what's important is that today I'm going to explain to you more details about this project. We're going to run through the brochure as well. I'm going to show you some renderings, but I want to take you for a quick bike ride over there. Then we're going to hop into some of the technical stuff, and I'm going to run through that with you as well. Great opportunity, guys. This one just got released. It's not widely out there. My team, Kash International Luxury Real Estate, has access to this one, and therefore so do you. All right, guys, let's go for this quick bike ride. I'm going to show you how close you are to this, and really let you soak this in and understand this is why you will love where you live if you call this place home. All right, guys, let's go ahead and spin this camera around. All right, guys, so what we're going to do here, there is Dreams. All right, I'm going to go ahead and bike on over. I'm going to take you past Sanctuary Town. I'm going to take you past right to Juanillo Boulevard. And then I'm going to take you right to the grounds of where this project is going to be launched. But have a look at this, guys. This is where people save up and do their 1 week vacation per year. All right, this is what they do, and this is Cap Cana. You can see how spotless the grounds are in such immaculate shape. Okay, the resort is great, but what is key is, while people have been doing the all-inclusives for so long, the mindset's changing, and that changed after COVID. People want to be able to not be in the all-inclusive environment. They want to have their own apartment. They want to do the Airbnbs in this market, have the freedom, rent the golf carts, do the golfing, experience the restaurants. So what they're thinking now is, why are they going to waste all this money on an all-inclusive, all you can eat, all you can drink? Because many people now are very health conscious. They're not trying to all you can drink things anymore. Those aren't the vacations. They want to be healthy. They want to do things that are that make them feel better, and that does not involve all you can drink. So people are starting to do the Airbnbs. What am I going next to here? This is Sanctuary, okay? Many of you, my good clients that just came down here, Renee and Dahlia, they stayed here and they loved it. They said it was beautiful, okay? So you have this option as well if you come down here. When I tell you guys that we come to Sanctuary Town, myself and Carlos, when we come down to Sanctuary Town to eat, there's a daily special here. Every day there's a special. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I did a video on that. But this is where we come. So you're going to be right next door to this. You can walk on over here, enjoy 2-for-1 wings on Monday, 2-for-1 burgers on Tuesday. On Wednesdays, you got 2-for-1 sushi. Thursday, 2-for-1 pizza. Happy hour 6 to 8 every day. Like guys, all this is right at your doorstep, and you have access to this as an owner here. Okay, so there's Sanctuary Town. You have access to that. The resort is behind it, and this is the path that we're taking all the way down here. And you can see I'm not booking it. I'm just moving along. This is staff coming in or tourists being dropped off, but that's Sanctuary Town. If you're curious, you're coming to stay, you're not looking at real estate, but want to understand where you're staying. If you are a Sanctuary Town, you can walk down the beach and go to Juanillo Village. Employees coming in on the school bus, that's how they do it here. Everybody is regulated. It's very, very secure. You cannot just walk in if you work here. You must get to the employee section. You get on a bus, ID's checked, bags checked, and you get on the bus. Same thing when you leave if you're an employee here. Bags are checked. You are checked, everything is checked, because Cap Cana is rated one of the safest areas to live in the entire Dominican Republic. That, along with Punta Cana resorts, very, very safe, guys. And that's why there's procedures and policies in place to ensure the safety. Look at that beautiful tree. So look at this walk. If you were doing this walk, look at how beautiful this is, and it's only, right there's Juanillo Boulevard. So if you were gonna be coming here, walking down with your family or friends or taking a bike ride, you can see exactly how close and easy that walk is. Voila. Coming up here on Juanillo Boulevard, you can see the sign right there. Let me show you exactly where Makai is going to be. So you would come right here, across the road, and you're into this area. The Jack Nicklaus Golf Course is right behind us. Wraps all the way through. That should be done in less than a year, I'm predicting. You can see exactly how this is one of the first projects that popped up here in Cap Cana, but you have a lot of development happening. We don't endorse all, okay guys, we don't endorse all. We want to endorse the ones with the best communication, the best ability to deliver, and a track record as a developer. So look at this beautiful lake right here, guys. All right. I'm gonna bike right over here so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. There's a beautiful lake, so it's gonna be lakefront, and when you get up to the upper units, oceanfront as well. Yeah, not oceanfront, sorry, ocean views. My apologies, ocean views. They're just gonna be stunning because you can see now how close you are to the beach. Why am I driving over here? Because I'm gonna look at the back side of this project. You're gonna see why it's special, because it's pointed in the right direction. There it is. So all of this is gonna be manicured. I want you guys to be able to picture. I'm gonna pop renderings up for you as well so you can see them and start to understand what I am talking about. You are an early adopter. You're an early investor. That's why you're on my channel. You like what I do. You like how I do it. And therefore, you're here. Look at those ducks right there in the water. So right there, guys, that's where it's gonna be. I'm gonna pop the render up. You can see what it's gonna look like from the backside. All this is gonna be manicured, cleaned up. This beautiful natural lake is here. And then right over there, guys, right through here, and this is what's special. See this? Look at my finger. Right there is where Makai is gonna be. And nothing is gonna be right there. Between these two buildings is the road. That will never be taken away from you. So that's what's special about this one. There's some projects that are positioned behind Makai, all right, back over there on the other side of the road. They're going to be fully blocked by that building, by Makai, and by any other building. They won't have a view. They might catch a little sliver right there, but that's not. That might be the extent of the ocean view right there. But they're going to be tucked behind. Why I like Makai is it's giving us North Americans what we love. You're going to have that pool up top, as you can see, and you're going to be able to catch that view right through there, and you're going to be able to see that ocean right over there. And on the back side, you're going to have the golf course wrapping all the way around Las Iguanas Golf Course by Jack Nicklaus. Okay, so you guys understand this. What kind of gives you a really good feeling of why this one's special. What we're going to do next, what I want to do next here for you guys is I want to run through the brochure. I want to explain it to you guys. The price points are spectacular. My client just scooped up the last 1-bedroom that was available. Amazing unit, amazing. Sold fully furnished here too, guys. That's what's really cool. That's what I love about it. It is sold fully furnished, these units. Wyndham branded, okay, a Wyndham branded hotel. There's going to be commercial coffee shops, all sorts of top tier brands that are going to be on the main level. So you have all your amenities, your coffees, your little restaurants, all that stuff is going to be right there. Gyms, the pools, everything's right there. Okay, it's going to be stunning, and the location, like I'm showing you. Last but not least, tax free, 15 years, no property taxes. Okay, no 3% land transfer tax, and the price points are spectacular right now. These are going to increase very soon, but the price points as of this moment are unreal. You're able to scoop yourself under 400K, 2-bedroom with an ocean view. The penthouses, forget about it. I love the penthouses. At 620K, 2 floors, jacuzzi, furnished, all that stuff. That's what we're going to go through next. Okay, let's do it. All right, guys. Thanks for joining us here again. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run through this presentation for you, just so you guys get a bird's eye view of this material. And of course, myself or my team will send this over to you if you're interested in this project. It's being done by one of the top developers here in the country, so you're in really, really good hands. As of late, we've been stressing the importance of working with the right developers. That means the ones you work with and the ones you do not work with. We have our list of developers that we appreciate their integrity, honesty, transparency, and their ability to deliver a product on time and the way it is intended to be delivered. And another aspect is working with North American clients. Certain developers just don't get it. It's that simple. They don't know how to, while they want North American clients to purchase from them and buy from them, they just don't know how to treat us. And guys, what we do here on our end with our boutique brokerage is we make sure you don't waste your time, effort, and money in those situations. Okay, sometimes it takes a minute to understand exactly how they function and what they do, but we make sure that we weed through it for you and save you a lot of time. So this is moral of the story. This is one of the top developers here, and we truly appreciate working with them because they're customer driven developers. They care about their clients and they work on delivering. So this is an amazing project. As you guys know, in Cap Cana here is what you're going to be seeing in a couple of years. Okay, this is the water features that you're going to be seeing here in these renderings are the natural lake and also the pool. Off in the distance you can see the ocean. The video I did really helps you guys understand how close you are to the ocean itself. Okay, just a couple minutes away walking. Design is amazing. You can see how it's all laid out. You've got a lot of privacy in each terrace because of the way they've structured this. This was one of the top designers, architects in the world that put this one together. So this is just some standard information about why invest in Cap Cana. You guys understand that the infrastructure. We have almost 1,100 units that are being delivered here in 2024. That's huge. In coming years, it's going to be 3,000 units that are going to be delivered. How large is Cap Cana? I've told you a few times already that it is 2 times the size of Manhattan. To give you some scale and scope, 5 kilometers of beaches. Just a perfect location if you're looking for the Caribbean lifestyle. And the other elements of Cap Cana, obviously the marina. You've got the beautiful equestrian center that I've done some videos and showed you about that. It is just world class and done very, very well. All my clients that come down are just blown away if they're in that world. You've also got Lagos Azul. Okay, that is translated out as Blue Lake. That is an amazing spot. I'm going to do some more videos there. That is just like crystal clear water. It's a natural lake. You see fish. You can rent kayaks. There's food options there. It is just stunning. That is another really cool feature to have inside Cap Cana for you guys to enjoy. And of course the beaches, 5 kilometers of beaches stretching throughout Cap Cana, all private to Cap Cana owners. No one can access those. That's what I really like about Cap Cana. Those beaches are private. When you go into Punta Cana, say Bávaro, Cortecito, those areas, anybody can get to those beaches, and you see it and you feel it. You feel it, and is like a sense of anxiety maybe that you could feel because there's vendors, there's people everywhere. It's not regulated. You don't get that feeling in Cap Cana. That's one of the reasons why I love it personally too. Talking about the colors of the ocean, guys. If you've been to Juanillo Beach or seen the beaches in Cap Cana, they are stunning. I like every shade of blue just pops out there. Of course, and not least is the golf courses. We have Punta Espada, one of the top ones in the world. And then we have Jack Nicklaus, who inspired by Jack Nicklaus. He's doing a second course now as well. The Las Iguanas golf course, which is going to be even more. I've done some videos there. It is stunning. Skate park is huge. It is a big tourist attraction in and of itself, and just something that is basically in your backyard that you can enjoy anytime you want. Then if you got kids, El Dorado Water Park. It is the, and I did research this, I believe it is the largest water park in the Caribbean. And that again is in your backyard. You take your golf cart, you zip on over there, you go spend the day. You can even get year passes over there if you plan on spending time here and living with us in this market. A few more images of the water park in the brochure. Again, now we're going to start to dive a little bit deeper into the project itself. Okay, you can see some of these renderings. Here's the location. You can see exactly where we're located, right off Juanillo Beach, guys. Okay, right off Juanillo Beach. You can see exactly how large Cap Cana is. It is a massive space. It's not just highlighted in the white, guys. Look where El Dorado Water Park is. Look where Juanillo is. You go further back into that. That's all Cap Cana, guys. This is a gated city. This is not a resort, a small resort town. This is going to be one of the larger cities here in the Dominican Republic in the coming years. I'm very confident of that. Here's a Google Earth shot. You can see exactly how that looks. You can see where Juanillo Beach is. You can see where the project is right there in the screen, if you can see that. I'm trying to click it. Yeah, we're right there is where we're going to be. Okay. Here's a better angle. You can see those views. When you get guys, I want to talk to you about, there's one penthouse unit available. It's a 1-bedroom, $370K. I think it's stunning. I just think the price is amazing. I think it's great. You're looking at the golf course. You're not looking at the ocean, but wow, what an amazing option. You'll see that at the very end. I'll show that to you. But you can see exactly how the beach is set up. Okay, you can see, a beach-style pool. Okay, you have that. Then that is overlooking the natural lake, which is right in front of you. Beautiful natural lake. And then, guys, right in front of you is the Atlantic. There's the ocean right there. Okay, the beautiful turquoise blue. So if you're up on one of those top floor units, those penthouses, guys, you have unobstructed ocean views. Okay, you're going to be looking straight out there. Here's the layout and design. As you guys know, this is a Wyndham property managed by it is going to be managed by the Wyndham. Very great opportunity for you investors that want something that's going to generate that passive income for you. This is an amazing play. You want to utilize it a few weeks, a few months. You want to utilize it full time, you can. There's a residence portion to this as well, which is just for residents. I believe about 20% is allocated to that. 20% is allocated to people that are going to be residents and living there full time, which you totally can do. But you got the rental management, the world-class rental management program of Wyndham, which you have access to. Going to be running up 6 floors with the pool on the rooftop. I'm going to show you a few more renderings of that. You're going to have some common spaces up there, but of course some of those penthouse units also have a rooftop allocated to it. I'll explain that a little bit better. Parking underground, so if you have a vehicle, you're going to keep it full time, nice and safe. You're going to have commercial area with markets, and I'm going to go over that as well in this brochure. Alright, you can kind of see the layout of the land there, and here is the footprint. You can see exactly how big that pool is. That pool is going to be stunning, overlooking the lake, so it's going to even have a grander feel to it. It is going to be an awesome spot to hang out. You're going to have that pool, you're also going to have your rooftop pool. If you get one of those penthouses, you're going to end up with a little jacuzzi as well, which is so cool. Okay, nice layout. I'm going to show you, these are running through different floor plans. Okay, as you move up, what I want to focus on here is the rooftop. Have a look right in the middle of the screen. You're going to have this beautiful rooftop pool that's overlooking the ocean. That is going to be a sight for sore eyes. You're going to love it up there. Okay, then you have how spaces are allocated on the rooftop for our clients that secure a rooftop penthouse. Okay, you can see all of these how these penthouses are going to be laid out. If you can score one of the front line ones, you're going to be able to get those ocean views. The unit, I really think, is just a great price. And yeah, you're not looking at the ocean, you're looking back at the golf course, which is still stunning, and the Farallon, the cliffs off in the distance. So stunning views still, nevertheless, is right here. That is just a beautiful unit right there. I think that one is going to be stunning. I think that one is in and around the price of $370,000. What an amazing option. So look at that. Look at how beautiful this is. This is just a stunning design. That pool is going to offer you such a beautiful view, and that's going to be a common feature for you guys to be able to use a common space. Let's have a look at a few more renderings. Okay, Here's some more renderings. Here's the bar area. It's going to be a full cocktail service bar there. You're going to be able to, basically everything you need is going to be right on site. You're not going to need to leave. Everything you want is right there. Of course, you can leave and go experience Cap Cana, go into Punta Cana, go visit Barbaro. Like, it's all, like, I think Barbaro is a beautiful beach still, but it's nice to visit it and then come back to Cap Cana. That's what I think. That's what I say to a lot of people. You're going to have a spa, indoor pool. You're going to have a gym on site. Let's see some of the renderings of the gym. I love this, that they're going to have a little movie theater in there as well for you guys. Okay, so you're going to have a movie theater. You're going to be able to enjoy that with your kids. If you're Airbnb-ing this thing out, then people are going to love these kind of amenities because it's important. Now, you're going to have a lot of people, digital nomads, that want to come there and work and hang out. Okay, but they want to enjoy the beaches, they want to golf, they want to do all that stuff, but they got work to do still because they're still clocking in. You want to have those co-working spaces, which they're going to have. See some of you can see all the amenities that are going to be here. Panoramic views. You're going to have a market, spa, gym. There's paddle tennis here, which is cool. There's a little pet park if you have parks that were pet friendly here, which is important for a lot of my clients. Kids park, boutique stores, co-working spaces. Again, talking about the bar. We're gonna have that natural pool, natural look of that pool, which is gonna be like a sandy beach. And here's some outdoor renderings. So you see there's gonna be day beds and the pool surrounding. It's gonna be a very, very cool space on the first floor, where you're gonna have that sandy beach type of feel for that pool. And then of course you have the rooftop pool, so you can change up the pace of what you want to do and how you want to do it whenever you want to do it with this, because it's going to be set up to be able to allow you a different look and feel every moment of your day, your week, your month. If you choose to live here, you can change it up on a regular basis. There's another image of and this is what I really like. See how they're setting this up? They're setting it up with the beach bar. They're gonna have day beds. It's gonna be like a sandy beach effect that you're gonna have, so you can be able to lay in there, walk in there casually, and just really kind of enjoy that privacy and exclusivity of living in Makai. Another render. It's really, really just beautifully designed and allowing for a lot of freedom and privacy as well when you get out there with your family. You can select an area and go hang out there. I mentioned we're going to have paddle tennis. That's a big deal here in the Dominican Republic and in Europe. Paddle tennis is all the rage. Let's have a look at this rooftop pool and a bar. This is what dreams are made of right there. Imagine that. Look at that. So what you're going to be doing is you're going to be able to look out. You're going to be overlooking the natural lake that is right in front of you, and then you're going to basically have that view of the ocean. It is going to be something amazing, and I can't wait to for you to invite us to come over and go for a swim up in that pool. It would be an absolute pleasure to be able to do that. So units size wise, we're ranging from 41 square meters. What is that for you North Americans? That's about 500 square feet, shy of 500 square feet starting, all the way up to 204 square meters. That's about close to 2100 square feet on the larger units. Big thing here, big thing. Everything's coming fully furnished. Everything's included, turnkey. So everything you need is going to be right there for you, and you don't need to be messing around with trying to furnish it, looking for furnishings, all that nonsense that you have to run through. You don't have to do any of it, okay? None of it, which is amazing for you guys. So that's something to keep in mind as well. Here's the different topologies, the different layouts. You can see you got those. Everybody ends up with a balcony, a terrace, which is awesome. You really want to have that. You see how beautiful these units are coming, are shaping out to be. What is also great is these units are unique. They're all unique. They're laid out in a fashion to give you ultimate privacy, and I think they've done a really good job of making sure that what you have is something that you can say you love where you live. It's just unique. They're great looking units. The one I'm very excited about for one of you watching this video, and I'm going to show you right now, is the unit, the one bedroom that you also end up with a rooftop unit on. Okay, feel free to pause the video at any point if you want to have a look, but of course you just reach out to me and I will get you over all of this information. Yeah, the one bedroom unit right here, I think this is just amazing, where you're getting a one bedroom unit. Yeah, I think that's just an amazing unit where you're able to get that one bedroom with a rooftop at $370K. That is just unbelievable. Okay, you're gonna have that staircase right there going up, You see it, and you'll be going up to your own private rooftop. Just an amazing option. I think these guys have really hit a home run with this project. It's very well designed, looks great, feels great, great developers, sold fully furnished, tax-free, CONFOTUR, no property taxes. It is just, a home run. Location is stunning. It is one of those, like, truly love where you live, love where you invest type of scenarios. All right, guys, hopefully, we'll get you over this brochure. We can run through it with you, myself or my team. So don't stress if you feel you missed some information there. I was going too quick. Just send me that WhatsApp and let's get you dialed in. If you're on site, you're here in the area, just reach out right away, guys. Make us your first phone call. Let us get you out there and show you Cap Cana, Punta Cana Resorts, Punta Cana Village, Vista Cana. Let us show it to you through our eyes so you understand it. Maybe it's for you, maybe it's not, but the key is that you need to understand it from our vantage point, and that is important. We're investors as well, okay, and we're North Americans as well, and that's what we do. That's what we've been doing. We're not new at this game. We've been at it for a while, and we really understand this market. It's important you do as well. All right, guys, let's jump back into the video. Guys, thanks for joining me here for this video. I think this is a really special opportunity. I know you guys hear me in the videos. Kash thinks all his opportunities are special. I don't think all of them are special. I don't think they're all the same. There's something special about each of them in some way, shape, or form, okay? And along the way, guys, as I present you these opportunities, I'm learning. And I'm learning about the way people do business, and I'm learning about people to work with, people not to work with. You're learning the culture. You're learning the way people do things around here, and that's what we're able to provide you. That learning curve is expensive, and what we're doing is we pay the price for that to make sure we get you the information. We keep you away from the developers or the projects that you shouldn't be working with. We put you into the ones you should be. We avoid you getting a view that maybe is being promised you but would not exist. Okay, what we do is try to keep it all transparent, keep it all clear for you, and try to show you ground level, literally ground level, what is what. Okay, so right here I'm on the other side. I showed you from the lake side before we did the presentation over there. Straight through, guys, that's what I'm talking about. Right through there, straight shot. If you're up high, you're going to be able to see the beautiful beach over there. Okay, so great opportunity. I believe my prediction is third, maybe fourth. Penthouses for sure. You're going to be able to see some water out there, which is going to be spectacular. And then right in front of me where that brush is, that's all going to be clear, and that's going to be the lake right there. Okay, lake right there, pool, the big W that you keep seeing in the renders, all right here pointing out there, guys. It's going to be spectacular. You want to be cautious, guys, because if you end up, you want to make sure if someone's saying you're getting an ocean view, send me out there. Send me a WhatsApp, okay? Even if you don't work with me, I don't care. Send me on WhatsApp and say, Kash, I'm being told I'm going to get an ocean view. Can you go check? And give me your opinion. Of course, I'm not always right, but give me your opinion. What I'll do is I'll do this for you guys. I will go out there, myself or Carlos will go out and we'll say, hey, maybe. We'll even, if we can, get up to the floors that they're stating you can get an ocean view and go up and see if you can get it. And we'll make sure that you understand it. Because the last thing, because we know the feeling of this, the last thing we want anybody to do is buy something and be disappointed. We don't want that, okay? We just don't want that at all, because it has to be a great experience. It's all about love where you live, and that's what makes us different, and that's what makes us special, so we have to live up to that, okay? And we're going to do our utmost to do that for you. All right, guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Please reach out, because the price points are spectacular and they're going to go up, okay? We're just in phase one. There's going to be a phase two. This one's going to be spectacular, and it is a developer that is putting this together, okay? It is a true developer here. They care about customer service. They respond to you. You know how we gauge that, guys? When the developer responds to us as your representative. When they do that, the communication's quick, it's clear, it's concise. We know that during the construction process, they're going to do the same thing for you. If they can't do it during the sales process, guys, forget about it. Forget about it. That's what we look at, and that's how we gauge whether we want to work with a developer or not. They can't communicate with us clearly, concisely, respectfully, in a calm, organized fashion during the sales process for you guys as we negotiate. If they're not willing to negotiate, if we get a sense that they just don't care, it's take it or leave it kind of mindset, we don't want you there. We don't want you there. We're not like other brokers. We're not going to sell it to you because we're going to get a commission. We don't want you to be where we don't want to be. And if we don't like talking to a developer, if the developer's communication's not clear, if it's not concise, they're not keeping their word in that sales process, guys, we don't want you there. Okay? So that's that, and that is how we do it here at Kash International Luxury Real Estate. Myself, Carlos, Bride, Lila, the whole team, Steph over there with our rental management services, all of us carry that same mindset. If we can't work with someone, we don't want you to have to do it as well. Okay, guys? Love where you live. Thanks for joining us. Send me that WhatsApp. Lock one of these units up. Seriously, lock one of these units up, because it's going to be a good one, and it's a unique product. Wyndham, right here, first time in Cap Cana, you're getting a branded residents coming here outside, of course, of the amazing St. Regis. But in this environment, on the golf course like this, first time we're getting something like this. All right, guys, love where you live. Please send me that WhatsApp. And don't forget, I forget to say this all the time, like, subscribe, and share. Hit that notification button too, because this is where I release my newest up and coming projects. And I know, guys, I keep saying I have some big coming in Lost Trains. I promise I do. I'm just waiting for them to send me the last piece of information, and then you're gonna know. So hit the notification button, because you want to be the first one to know about this amazing project coming in Lost Trains. All right, guys, love where you live. Talk to you soon.